Hello there, hope you're doing well. Today I've got 6 super simple, fun and tasty breakfast ideas to share, sweet and savory ones. These are meals that are easily made in advance so that you can save time in the morning and get started with your day really easily. Feel free to hit the thumbs up button before we get started, that would be amazing. And support today comes from NordVPN. So we've done quite a few of these blended overnight oat type meals in the past. Like we did Nutella flavored, Biscoff cheesecake flavored. This first recipe here is going to be cookies and cream flavored. It's so yummy and it's so simple to make as well because all there is to do is mixing up everything in a high-speed blender. Oats, salt, vanilla, Oreo cookies, ground flax seeds, unsweetened cacao, vegan cream cheese, which can be substituted with thick vegan yogurt or cashew butter, a sweetener of some kind, and some non-dairy milk. Divide this mix evenly between 2 ramekins or cups and then place them into the fridge overnight. Feel free to add any sort of topping in the morning. I did vegan cream cheese here, plus some more crumbled Oreos. If you have absolutely no time in the morning, make sure to pour this mix into little jars the night before, and then you can just take one of them or both with you on the go. Next up, these super simple toasts topped with the most amazing overnight tofu. The night before, grab a block of firm, plain tofu and cut it into bite-sized chunks. Transfer those chunks to a large jar and add the following things. We've got olive oil, white wine vinegar, maple syrup, spices of your choice. I'm using onion powder, cumin, chili flakes, black pepper, and salt. Last but not least, add lots and lots of fresh herbs. I'm using chives, add a fitting lid, shake it all up, and then place this into the fridge overnight. If, again, you've got close to 0 time in the morning, this stuff tastes pretty good straight from the jar. However, it's even better to pan fry everything and allow the tofu to crisp up and turn golden brown for about 6 to 8 minutes. In the meantime, toast up some bread, top with hummus or vegan cream cheese or whatever else you might like. Then add the tofu, and maybe also something fresh like cherry tomatoes. Next up, we've got this fancy overnight strawberry and basil milkshake. Of course, smoothies and shakes are super fast to make in general, but here I'm basically measuring out all the ingredients in advance, putting them all in the same place, that place being the freezer, so there's even less steps in the morning. To a Ziploc freezer bag, which you can easily reuse multiple times by the way, I'm adding 1 chopped banana, some already frozen strawberries, the basil, some ground flax seeds, oats, and nut butter. I'm going with peanut here, although I would recommend almond or cashew more, just because peanut butter can be quite overpowering. Then I'm also adding a bit of maple syrup and a pinch of salt, because again, this is a fancy smoothie. So this goes into the freezer overnight. Now whenever you're ready, grab a high-speed blender, add the contents of your bag, plus some hot water, because this is essentially just a giant block of ice, and so we need the hot water. Also add some oat milk for extra creaminess. Blend, preferably not with a random lid. Oh my god. You know, protection is everything. Don't just protect your smoothies. Protect yourself online too, using NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video. Whether you're surfing the web on your computer, scrolling your phone, or dabbling in iPad baby behavior, having a good, secure VPN across all your devices will give you so much peace of mind. Simply change your online location like so, and you're all set. It is insane how easy it is to get hacked and scammed these days, especially if, for example, you're using the same easy password across all accounts. If that is the case, Turn on NordVPN's dark web monitor to get alerts about your information appearing on hacker websites. Make sure to then also use their free password manager, NordPass, to generate and automatically fill in stronger passwords for you. NordVPN is super quick and easy to install. I got it mainly for security reasons, especially for when I'm going through my email. Sure, Canon's official spokesperson, I will click on the link that you just sent me, thank you. Or when I'm using public Wi-Fi, or to protect myself against viruses, the list goes on. But yeah, try it out for a month with NordVPN's risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee and see how you like it. Link to sign up is down below. Now back to the video. Okay, next up, we're making these crispy, cheesy bean tacos. Inspired by a Goodful recipe that I came across the other day. They're too good! The night before, bring a small saucepan with a bit of olive oil to medium heat. While it's heating up, roughly chop up some garlic and onion. Fry the onion and garlic for about 5 minutes. Then add some spices. Here are some of my spice suggestions. Then add a can of red kidney beans or black beans. Also, why not throw in some ground flax seeds for health reasons? Give everything another 3 minutes of cooking. Transfer the contents of the pot to a food processor now and blend. It's really up to preference how smooth you want your mixture to be. If you don't have a food processor, you can also use a fork to just mash it up inside the pot. Grab a stack of small tortillas next. Fill each one with about a heaping tablespoon of the topping. Also add some fresh cilantro or other fresh herb of choice and some vegan cheese. Additional fresh ingredients we will be adding in the morning. That ensures that your tortillas won't become super soggy overnight. So things like tomato, lettuce, avocado, feel free to add these extras before or after frying. Only fry as many as you need for now, like the rest keeps fresh in the fridge for a couple of days. So now I'm adding my lettuce and tomato, being careful not to break the tortilla shells. Feel free to serve them with more sauces if you like. Guac, salsa, vegan sour cream, chili mayo. So good. Okay, so this next recipe tastes like a cozy autumn fall type dessert. It's this vanilla yogurt bowl with baked caramel pears. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Cut up a few firm yet ripe pears. Transfer those pieces to a big casserole dish together with some vegan butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, and maple syrup. Give this a quick mix and then let it bake for 35 to 40 minutes. Your kitchen is going to smell amazing because of this. Let the pears cool off on the counter until they're not insanely hot anymore, and then you can put them in a glass container and then into the fridge overnight. Of course, you could also serve the pears immediately. I like to add them to some vanilla yogurt with granola. The pears last in the fridge for a few days, so you can also add them to other things like smoothie bowls, oatmeal, cereal maybe, or even ice cream. This last and final recipe is another super simple TikTok rice cake bowl. It's peanut butter cup flavored. Super yummy, only has a handful of ingredients. First, chop up some dark chocolate and allow it to melt using your preferred chocolate melting method. Next, inside a food processor, blend together brown rice cakes, thick vegan yogurt, and a little bit of salt. Feel free to also add some sweetener and vanilla. Transfer that to a breakfast bowl, top with 1 heaping tablespoon of peanut butter, plus then the melted chocolate. I also added some baking sprinkles here for the vibes before placing this into the fridge overnight. Although I do believe that 30 minutes to an hour should be enough. So if you want to eat this the same day, feel free to do that. But for me, it's the next morning here, making some tea. And that is it from me today. If you have any other overnight breakfast idea that you think I should try, leave it in the comments and I might just test it in a future video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring. And I hope you all have a good rest to your day. I'll see you soon. Bye!